Hello everyone and welcome back to the SteemTrail Gaming News. Today is the 1st of March 2018. My name is Kralizec and I will be your host for this evening. Today we got just two stories for you guys, but they're both pretty interesting, so let's take a look at them. First, we're going to talk about the fact there is a student, a 16-year-old kid, who has been ordered by court to stay away from violent video games after he made a really stupid joke. And our second story for today is about Nintendo removing user reviews from its Switch site. But let's start with a student who has been banned from playing violent video games. So, after the recent school shooting in America, the talks about violent video games causing real-world violence resurfaced after, well, actually a pretty long time without any sort of these talks. And it does make me sad because I think it's just ridiculous. We talked about this so many times. There's zero evidence showing that violent video games actually cause people to be violent. Seriously, the amount of evidence is close to none. And, well, there was a 16-year-old kid in Chicago who was a sophomore, and he has been ordered by court to not play violent video games after making a really stupid joke on social media. The information comes from the Chicago Tribune, where, well, they report that this kid made a joke that literally said, "Y'all need to shut up about school shootings, so I'll do one." And he do it in a Snapchat video where he was playing some shooting game, and this is what he wrote. That's literally all he did. After this, the student was arrested, his house was fucking searched, and even though there were no weapons found at his house, and the sophomore appeared in the DuPage County Juvenile Court, he was still sentenced to some house arrest, the fact that he needed to put his phone away to his parents, and he has been banned from playing violent video games. What the fuck? Does the judge really seriously think that it is the cause of violence game that he made a stupid joke? On top of that, should he be punished for making a stupid joke? Maybe he should be socially shunned, but he certainly shouldn't be arrested by court, especially in America where free speech is actually a thing. I thought America is the place where you can say anything without, and it's not like he actually was like, yeah, you also stop talking about those shootings on the February 12th at 13:14, I'm going to come with a gun and shoot all of you in your head. That's not what he said. It's super obvious that what he said is actually a joke, just him being tired of hearing about school shootings. That's all there is to this story. How was he punished for this? I just don't fucking understand it. And maybe the joke was in poor taste. I will agree with that. It's been way too recent since the last massive school shooting took place, but still, that's no cause for him being actually arrested and sentenced for this. Him being arrested for this would be more than enough for me to be angry about this, but the fact that he was actually sentenced makes me piss angry. What the fuck, America? What is wrong with you? The judge has actually been quoted as said, "You can play all the Mario Kart you want," and that just adds insult to injury. I mean, I just don't get it. It seems completely absurd. What sort of a fucking world do we live in where you cannot make a joke without being put on a house arrest? What sort of fucking sense does that even make? It's just complete bullshit. So, I guess one thing that could be taken from this is hopefully the kid learns to make jokes that are in better judgment. But hopefully, because there will be hopefully some social media outrage, the judge will also be shunned for making such an idiotic and dumb and ridiculous decision. Seriously, it's just dumb as flying fucking fuck. There's no other way to put this. Nobody should be put on house arrest for making a stupid fucking joke. Okay, let's move on from this to something that hopefully, well, not hopefully, I know it doesn't make me so riled up because for once it's actually a completely neutral piece of news. So last week Nintendo introduced a user review system for their various Switch titles. And I thought itself, oh, that's a nice thing, and I don't think it warrants news, that's why I never included it. But now, just after a week, they have been taken down. And I know, at least within my friends, it was like, why would they take it down? Is there just like people spamming shit there or something? So, Nintendo came out, left their statement, and let me read the statement for you guys. Customer reviews have been taken offline as we evaluate this feature and its functionality. We currently have no estimated date on when an update will be provided. We appreciate a positive response and thank the reviewers who provided such thoughtful commentary on the games. And doesn't this just solve everything? They actually came out previously and said that that is just a test of the system. And that's exactly what it was. It was a test. Now they will evaluate whether they think the system is useful for not only them, but also for their customers, whether they think it could potentially bring them more money, I'm going to assume, because, well, if there are reviews on the site, then people will probably buy based on them. And I'm going to guess that's what they're going to do. They're going to just make some internal studies to show whether it will bring them more money and whether it will bring customer satisfaction, because if you have customers being satisfied in the long run, it actually does bring more money to the company. And Nintendo actually seems to be one of the companies that at least somewhat understand it. So there's no controversy here, nothing to fear that Nintendo is trying to censor reviewers or something, which was few of the arguments my friends make. But it's just them testing out a system and now looking at the results of the test and trying to find out whether the test results will actually fit what they think is a good thing for their products. And with that being said, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please consider giving us a thumbs up here on YouTube and subscribing to our channel. If you are watching this on Steemit, maybe you want to give us an upvote and follow our blog. Also, be sure to tune in tomorrow for more gaming news, as we are a daily source of every single day. See you guys later with more gaming content.